अस्सलामु अलैकुम वरहमतुल्लाहि वबरकातुहू। Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Dear students, welcome to Sri Chandra's distance learning program. This is our first class. Today we are going to start our syllabus. First I will give you the introduction to syllabus. Then we will proceed towards the lesson. What is there in your syllabus? In your syllabus you have one reader, okay, namely Azhar Al-Arabiya. This is your reader's name, Azhar Al-Arabiya. In this reader you have 4 sections: section prose, section poetry, section non-detail and section grammar. In each section you have 6 lessons. In this way the total comes to 24 lessons. 6 fours are 24. But due to the ongoing pandemic COVID-19, the BIE Board of Intermediate Education has decided to reduce 30% of the syllabus. Okay. So what is the reduced syllabus? There are from each section they have reduced 2 lessons. From each section they have reduced 2 lessons, but there is no change in section grammar. Got it? So in this way, instead of 24 lessons, we have to study only 18 lessons. 6 lessons has been reduced due to this pandemic. Got it? So here is your reader. Pay a look at your reader, namely you may see that here intermediate first year second language, part 2 Arabic, Azhar Al-Arabiya, text, Arabic text and non-detail. Front side is Azharul Arabiya Al-Juz'ul Awwal Litalabati Sanatil Ula min Ath-Thaniyatil Aliyah, intermediate. Got it? This reader is published by Telangana State Board of Intermediate Education, Telugu Academy, Hyderabad, Telangana State. Got it? Now come to the introduction to the syllabus. I have given the introduction. Now we will proceed towards the section grammar. Okay. Once you pay a look at the lessons as well, here you have lessons. In section prose, you can see that contents: Qismun Nasr, prose; Durusun min al-Quranil Kareem, first lesson, lessons from the glorious Quran. Second, Shamailun Nabi, nature of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Lesson number 3, Al-Hiwar, the conversation. Lesson number 4, Telanganatu Adh-Dhahabiyatu, Telangana Adh-Dhahabiya, Golden Telangana. These 4 lessons are there in your syllabus, whereas lesson number 5 and 6 has been reduced from your syllabus for this academic year 2021. Inshallah, in the coming year, in the next academic year, these 2 lessons will come back to the syllabus. Okay, APJ Abdul Kalam and At-Tabiya. These 2 are reduced from the syllabus, but inshallah in the next academic year they will come back. Now come to section poetry. In section poetry you have 6 lessons. 2 poems are reduced from the syllabus, namely Allahu Ma'i. Allahu Ma'i is there in your syllabus. Allah is with me. Talal Badru Alayna, the full moon has risen upon us, is there in your syllabus. Fazlul Ummi, virtues of mother, Ma ki Fazilat, is there in your lesson. Whereas poem number 4, this one, what is the name, Sharrun wa Khairun, is deleted from the syllabus. Al-Kitab is there in your syllabus, the book, whereas Al-Wardatu, the rose, is deleted from your syllabus for this academic year. Got it? Now, next you have section non-detail. As I said before, in section non-detail also you have 6 lessons. 2 lessons has been reduced, lesson number 4 and lesson number 6. The remaining 4 lessons are there in your syllabus. The lessons which are in your syllabus are Ummul Mumineen Khadijatul Kubra Raziyallahu Ta'ala Anha, the mother of faithfuls, Khadija Kubra. May Allah well pleased with her. Malikatu Saba, the queen of Saba, is there in your syllabus. Al-Hakimuz Zahidu, the hermit ruler, the ascetic ruler, is there in your syllabus. Whereas Ashfaqullah Khan, Batlul Hurriya, Ashfaqullah Khan, a freedom fighter, has been deleted from the syllabus for this academic year. Next, At-Tabibu Saghiru, the young doctor, is there in your syllabus. Al-Masrahiyatu, Al-Masrahiyya, Muhakamatul Lughatil Arabiyya li Abnaiha. Okay. It is a drama, a suite of Arabic language against its stakeholders, against its children. This lesson has been deleted from the syllabus for this academic year. Now come to section grammar. In section grammar also you have 6 lessons, but there is no change in the section grammar. All the lessons are there in your syllabus. Lesson number 1, Al-Kalimatu Aqsamuha. Lesson number 2, Al-Mudhakkaru wal-Muannasu. Al-Kalimatu Aqsamuha means word and its kinds. Okay. The second lesson is Al-Mudhakkaru wal-Muannasu. Masculine and feminine gender is there in your syllabus. Third lesson, Al-Mufradu wal-Musanna wal-Jama. Singular, dual and plural. Asma'ul Isharati, demonstrative pronouns. Ad-Dhamiru, the pronoun. Adawatul Istifham, interrogative words, interrogatives. These are 6 lessons in your grammar section. Today we are starting section grammar with the phrase Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. What is the translation? Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Okay. The translation is, in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. The most gracious, the most merciful. Are you able to see the board clearly? Okay. If you are facing any difficulty, raise your hand and pose the question, or message us what problem you are facing. We will, inshallah, we will clarify your doubt. We will root out your problem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, in the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. It means I begin in the name of Allah. Allah के नाम से शुरू करता हूँ मैं. अर्रहमान बड़ा मेहरबान, अर्रहीम निहायत रहम वाला है. This is the translation. We are proceeding towards the lesson, namely Al-Kalimatu Aqsamuha. This lesson we are starting section grammar. Okay, section grammar, lesson 1. What is the name of the lesson? The name of the lesson is Al-Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha. Al-Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha. This is your lesson name. The translation is Al-Kalimatu means word. Va means and Aqsamuha means its kinds. This is your lesson name. Al-Kalimatu, the word, wa Aqsamuha and its kinds. Okay. What is the meaning of word? Al-Kalimatu. What is kalima in Arabic? And what are its kinds? So, as you know that every language has a set of letters on which the language based on. Okay. In Arabic also we have a set of letters. There are 29 letters in that set. In Arabic alphabet there are 29 letters. Alif to Ya. Okay. Alif to Ya there are 29 letters. A group of letters which give some meaning known as word. Okay. A group of words which give complete sense known as sentence. The same definition is here as we have in English. Here, Al-Kalimatu means word. What is word? Word is a group of letters which give meaning. Okay. For example, we have on. On is a word. Okay. It has two letters, but it is a meaningful word. On means upar. Similarly, if the word has three letters like A and D, and, it is also a word. Meaningful, but it must have some meaning. If we are taking a word meaningless, if it has more than 2 or 3 letters, then also it will not be considered as word, because there is no meaning to it. For example, if we write WYOSN, it can't make any sense. That is the reason that can't be considered as word. If the word has 2 letters but it has some meaning, then it is considered as word. Here also, Al-Kalimatu means word. Aqsamuha, the definition of Al-Kalimatu is alifun, ba'un, ta'un, sa'un, and so on up to ya'un are letters. The collection of these letters, Al-Kalimatu, majmu'atul hurufi tusamma kalimatan. Okay, majmu'atul hurufi tusamma kalimatan. Pay a look at the reader. Here it is given. You can see Al-Kalimatu wa Aqsamuha, word or speech and its kinds. Now you can see that here Al-Huruf. What are letters? Alifun, ba'un, ta'un, sa'un, jimun, ha'un, tusamma, hurufan. Alif, ba, ta, sa, jim, ha, kha, dal, and so on up to ya, called huruf, letters. Whereas al-kalimatu, word, majmu'atul hurufi tusamma kalimatan, collection of letters known as word. Walaha thalathatu aqsamin. It has three kinds. Walaha thalathatu aqsamin. It has three kinds. Al-ismu, al-fe'lu, al-harfu. Here you can see the chart is given. Aqsamul kalimati, kinds of word. Al-ismu, al-fe'lu, al-harfu. Al-ismu, noun. Al-fe'lu, verb. Al-harfu, particle. Al-harf means letter also. Letter, it literally it means letters, but it has a broader sense in Arabic. That is the reason we named it as a particle. Particle, nothing but a part of a sentence. Okay. Now come to the definition of al-ism. You may see here al-ismu, noun. Huwa ma dalla ala amalin. Huwa ma dalla ala amalin. It denotes what we can say. It denotes a ma dalla ala amalin manan. Okay. Fi nafsihi. Here you see. Huwa ma dalla ala amalin manan fi nafsihi. It denotes a word that has its own meaning. Okay. Al-ism means it is associated to a word that has its own meaning. Walam yakhtarim bi zamanin, and it is not connected to any tense. Okay. Al-ism means noun. It is every word by which we can name a person, place, animal, or thing, or inanimate object, or anything else can be named with the help of a word. That is known as al-ismu. Like Nabilun. Nabil is the name of a person. Khatijatu is also a name of a person. Australia is a name of a place. Talibun, name student, it is also a noun. Al-Mudarrisu, teacher. Al-Hasubu, computer. Al-Hisanu, horse. And Hajrun, stone. Okay. Now you have come across with the definition of word. Word has three kinds. Al-Kalimatu has three kinds. First one is al-ismu. Second is al-fe'lu. And third one is al-harfu. Okay. Al-ismu means noun. Al-fe'lu, verb. And al-harfu means it has a broader meaning, particle. Particle literally means, here al-harf literally means letter, but it is translated as a particle, P-A-R-T-I-C-L-E, particle. It has a broader meaning. Okay. Al-harfu, particle. Now we will take the definition of al-ismu. What is al-ismu? Al-ismu, it is every word by which we can name person, place, animal, thing, or any inanimate object, immovable object, or anything else is named, known as noun, al-ismu in Arabic. Whereas al-fe'lu, and it is to be noted that al-ismu is not related to any tense. Okay. It is not related to any action word. Al-ism is not related to any action. Okay. For example, Nabil. Nabilun. Nabil. Masjidun. Name of a person. Nabil is a name of a person. Place. Masjidun, place. And person, place. For example, animal. Animal means kalbun. Kalbun means dog. Okay. And for thing, we have the example of khalam. Khalamu. Nabil is an example of person. Masjid is an example of place. Kalbun is an example of animal, thing. Khalamun is an example of thing. Okay. Hajrun is an example of inanimate object, immovable object, or anything else is named. This is known as al-ismu in Arabic. Got it? We have other names also. We will study in our later classes. And now come to al-fi'lu. Al-fi'lu, it is every word that signifies an action. Okay. That signifies an action is done at a particular time, known as al-fi'lu, and it is related to any tense, or it may belongs to present tense or future tense or past tense. Any tense is found, one of the tense is found in this word al-fi'lu. We have an example like here we see khara'a. Khara'a. Khara'a, he read. वो पढ़ा example है. It is an example of फेलू, al-फेलू verb. Khara'a, he read. Yaqra'u, he is reading. Okay. And sayaqra'u, he will read. This is the example of al-fi'lu. Got it? Now come to al-harfu. Al-harfu, we can say that it is easy. The definition is very easy. It is not the word which is not comes under the category noun or not comes under the category verb, known as particle, al-harf. As far as the definition is concerned, al-harfu means, here definition is given, huwa ma dalla ala manin ma ghayrihi. It signifies, it denotes meaning but not complete. It gives its complete meaning when it joins the other words. Al-harfu, it gives the meaning but not complete till it combines with other words like ala, an, ila, to, hal, kya, ma, what, like, and so on. So these are all comes under the category al-harfu. Okay. Now see, definitions are over. Now we are starting the lesson. Here is your first lesson. Al-kalimatu wa aqsamu ha. Al-kalimatu wa aqsamu ha. Word and its kinds. Got it? Here, al-ismun, the noun. Al-alam. Alam means proper noun, name of a person. Name of a person is also a Ism. We have some names. Here it is given. Nabil. Nabil is the name of a person. Muaz, name of a person. Khatijatu, name of a person. Sumayyatu, name of a person. Australia, name of a place. America, name of a country. Okay, name of a place or name of a country. It is also a name of a country. Now come to second line. Saeedun, name of a person, right? Zahidun, name of a person. Tuba, name of a person. Sakinatu, name of a person. Ifriqiya, name of a place or country, name of a country. Malaysia means Malaysia, name of a country. Now here, Ubaidun, name of a person. Ammarun, name of a person. Hamra'u, it means red. And here, name of a color. Khansa'u, name of a lady. Almania means Germany, name of a country. Surya means Syria, name of a country. Okay, now you have understood al-ismu can be a alam and al-ismu can be an-nakiratu. We will study some examples of an-nakiratu. Here you see an-nakiratu. An-nakiratu means indefinite noun. Noun can be definite and noun can be indefinite. Noun can be a name of a person, proper noun. So here we will study some indefinite nouns like here first one is here al-qalamun, qalamun, indefinite noun. Let me give you the definition of indefinite noun first. What is indefinite noun? Indefinite noun, it denotes any person, place or thing, okay, which is not definite. Qalamun, a pen. Which pen we don't know. Black pen, red pen, blue pen, made in India, Indian pen or made in Japan pen or student's pen or teacher's pen, we don't know. So it is a common noun. It is indefinite noun, which is not proper. Second example, the baitun, house. House also an indefinite noun. Which house you are talking about, we don't know. A house. Which house we don't know. So it is considered as indefinite noun. The sign of indefinite noun is it does not contain al in the beginning. Yeah, you pay a look here on the board. Qalam, qalamun, a pen. Why this is indefinite? Because it does not have the sign of definiteness. What is the sign of definiteness? The sign of definiteness is al in the beginning. Al. Okay. Due to al in the beginning, due to the absence of al in the beginning, hence we consider qalamun as indefinite noun. When the word does not take al in the beginning, so it take nunation, tanween, do pesh. In this way, the translation will become a pen. It is a common, it is indefinite noun. Let's study some more examples. We will go a bit fast from here, and this will not be repeated when the offline classes is started. Okay. Sukkarun. Sukkarun. Sukkarun means sugar. We can't say sugar, a sugar. Instead of saying a sugar, we use some, because sukkarin is a uncountable noun. The uncountable noun can't take article a. That is the reason, instead of using a, we use some sugar. Now, rajulun, a man, एक आदमी. talibun, a student, one student. Which student we don't know. The student may belong to Sri Chandra College, the student may belong to MS College, the student may belong to Narayana College or Sri Chaitanya College, Sri Gayatri College, or Medina College, Galaxy College. Which college we don't know. A student. Okay. Student of science, student of arts, student of engineering, student of which student we don't know. It is a common noun. It is indefinite noun. Okay. Now come to the example. Daftarun, notebook, and so on. These are the examples of indefinite noun. Come to definite noun. Al-marifatu. Here, al-marifatu means definite noun. Definite means particular. It shows particularity. It denotes particularness. Al-marifatu, definite noun. The indefinite noun can be changed to definite noun by prefixing al to indefinite noun. Like we have al-qalamu. Here you see al-qalamu. I am pointing. Al-qalamu, the pen. The definite article al means the. When we prefix al to the common noun, to the indefinite noun, al-qalamu, then the translation will become the pen. It is a definite noun. Al-qalamu, the pen. This is the pen which I am talking about. Got it? One exercise will be asked in your exam. What he will ask you? He will ask you to convert indefinite noun into definite noun, and definite noun into indefinite noun. What is the process to convert indefinite noun into definite noun? So it is very easy. Pay a look at the board. You may observe here qalam. How we will identify that a particular Arabic word is indefinite or definite? An-nakiratu or al-marifatu. How we will recognize? So we can recognize the word with the help of sign. Which sign? The sign is al. Alif lam. Al. The definite article al in the beginning, the definite article al in the beginning denotes that the word is definite noun, and the absence of al in the beginning denotes that the word is indefinite. So if it is not there, then it is indefinite noun. Indefinite noun. In. If it is there in the beginning, at the starting, if yes, then it is DN, definite noun. So we can easily recognize the word, Arabic word, if it is a definite noun or a indefinite noun, then we can apply this formula of al. We have to observe in the beginning that whether the word starts with al or not. Here it starts with khaf, lam, mim. The starting letter is khaf. So with the help of this, we can understand that this is a indefinite noun, an-nakiratu noun. Okay. So how we will change an-nakiratu into al-marifatu? Very easy. Simply we will prefix al to the given word. How we have to write? We have to take alif, lam, the same letters khaf, lam and mim. Okay, khaf, lam, mim. Qalam. Al-qalam. Qalamun, a pen. The translation is a pen. And al-qalamu, the translation will be the pen. When it does not take alif lam in the beginning, then it takes nunation at the end. And when it takes alif lam in the beginning, then it does not end with nunation. Instead of nunation, we give one dhamma, one pesh. It is incorrect to say with the definite article al, okay, it is incorrect to say al-qalamun. Like we can't say da a pen in English. It is wrong. Okay. At the same time, one word cannot take the definite article as well as the indefinite sign. Either it takes al in the beginning, definite article, or ends with nunation, the indefinite sign. Got it? So the conversion is very easy. How to convert? We can convert that qalamun can be converted to definite noun by prefixing al in the beginning. Qalamun, al-qalamu. Okay. Now convert the next word, daftarun. Daftarun. What will become daftarun? Al-daftaru. It will become ad-daftaru. Okay. Inshallah, we will continue with this topic in our next class. We shall close our class here. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.